Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Long Man Simplified English Series. Read by Kanitha Silat. Chapter 25. Huck questioned Tom and Becky missing. Before sunrise on Sunday morning, Huck tapped at the old Welshman's door. A call came from a window. "Who's there?" "Only Huck Finn. That's now that can open this door night or day. Welcome." These were strange words to ears of vagabond boys, and the pleasantest he has ever had. The door was quickly unlocked as the old man and his son speedily dressed themselves. "Now, my boy, I hope you are hungry because breakfast will soon be ready." "The boys and I hope that you would stay here last night." "I was terrified," said Huck, "and I ran 3 miles without stopping. I have come now because I want to know about it, and I have come before daylight because I didn't want to come across those devils even if they were dead." "No, they are not dead, Huck. We fired at them, but they got away in the dark. Then we put the police on their track." A description of Scouter would help a great deal. "Did you see what they were like?" "Yes, one a deaf and dumb spurners that been around here once or twice, and the other is a nasty-looking lance. A deaf and dumb Spanish talking. Well, never mind now. We know them men. I came across them in the woods and the back of Window's house one day, and they crept away. Off you go, boys, and tell the sheriff." As the watchman's sons were leaving the room, Huck sprang up and cried, "Oh, please don't tell anybody that I told you about them. Oh, please. My boy, don't be afraid of me. I wouldn't hurt a hair of your head for the world. No, I will protect you. Why are you so frightened of this man? What do you know about them? That Spaniard is not deaf and dumb. Do you know who he is? Now trust me, I won't betray you." Huck looked into the old man's honest eye for a moment, and then bent over the whisper is his ear. "It isn't a Spaniard, it's Leskinjo this girl." The old watchman almost jumped out of his chair. "It's all plain enough now. When you told me of that knife, didn't it? I think that it was your own fancy, because Spaniards don't take that sort of revenge." During breakfast, the talk went on. The old man said that before going to bed, he and his sons had got a lamp and had examined the place near the fence for signs of blood. They found nothing but a bundle of what? The words had leapt to Huck's lips. He waited breathlessly for answer. The watchman started in return to reply. "Step 2. Huck sneaked back, infinitely grateful. The watchman eyed him curiously, and then said, "What we are expecting was crime." Huck did not know what. "Excuse me." Then a sense repair came into his head. There was a time to consider it. "So," he said weakly, "Sunday school books, perhaps?" The old man roared with laughter, but poor Huck was too troubled to smile. "Poor fellow, you look pale," said the old man. "You are not well. I'm not surprised that you are a bit quiet. Rest and sleep are what you need." Huck was annoyed to think that he had been such a fool as betray such a species excitement. Just as breakfast was over, there was a knock and the door. Huck quickly hid, for he had no desire to be connected with the events of the previous night. The voice stunned man admitted several ladies and gentlemen, among them the window Dorcas. The watchman has to tell the story of night to visitors. The window expressed her deep gratitude for her preservation. Don't thank me, madam, but for another who once ordered me to give his name my boys, and I would never have been there. Of course, this aroused the great curiosity of the visitors who later spent it in the town, for the old man refused to resolve his secret. There was no Sunday school during its holidays, but everybody was early at class and stirring happened. Everybody on creative here were thoroughly discussed news counted not a sign of violence and yet being discovered. When the service was finishing, John's teacher's wife came up to Mr. Harper as she was moving down the class with the crowd and said, "Is my Becky going to sleep all day? I expect that she would to be tried out." "You're begging?" Yes, with a startled look. "Did she stay with you last night?" "Why, no." Mr. Thatcher turned pale and sank into the seat just as Aunt Polly, talking with a friend, passed by. Aunt Polly said, "Good morning, Mr. Thatcher." "Good morning, Mr. Harper. Tom's missing. He stayed with one of you last night, I expect, and now he afraid to come to class." Mr. Thatcher shook her head weakly and turned paler than ever. "He didn't stay with us," said Mr. Harper, beginning to look uneasy. An expression came into Aunt Polly's face. Shadow were questioned, and the Sunday school teacher. They all said that they had annoyed Mr. Thor and begging were on ferry boat on the whether anyone was missing. One young man thoughtlessly expressed his fear that there was still in a cave. Mr. Thatcher went away. Aunt Polly started weeping. The arm swept from state to state within 5 minutes. The bell of the class were licking weary horse were settled. The ferry boat was ordered out in half an hour. 200 men were pouring down the main road and lured towards and cave. All the long afternoon, the village seemed dead. All the wisdom night, the town was exorcised for nails. But when morning came at last, the only message from the cave was, "Send more candles and foods." Mr. Thatcher was almost made with the grave, and Aunt Polly also. The old watchman came home towards midnight, almost worn out. He found us in bed with lanking fever, and the doctors were all at the cave. So window Douglas told charge of patent. She said that she would do her best for him, whether he was good or bad, because no human being should be neglected. Before midday, parties of Shank men returned to the village, but his strongest villagers still continued searching. All the news that could began was that the depth of care were being examined, that whatever one wonder thought the patient like could be seen, and shoes and pistol shoes heart that the names Baking and Tom Donnie's cradle smoke and being found on a rock well far from the party usually visited by tourists. 3 days full there and night dragged by, and the village sank into despair.